What's up, guys? So I'm going to do a little trade recap here. I just made the whole trade recap and I didn't have my mic on. If you see this video, I'd appreciate if you subscribe, like the video. Appreciate all the support always. So going back down to my analysis that I just explained. So overall, I think we're in a big sell model here. I expect us to continue lower. We inversed all these. We have this draw right here that we hadn't taken yet. Could we buy all the way up? Yes. I think we might just consolidate around and open a 4-hour and then continue lower, since this is a higher time frame sell model. Zooming down to the hourly, we have this big hourly displacement candle right pre-market. Now zooming into that, I want to find the true imbalance right in the middle. Also aligns pretty good with discount of this entire sell-off range. Right, we hit discount. So what do we do when we hit discount? We hit internal. We take the internal liquidity, right? So we take this internal liquidity and this was also one of my draws down here. That low. So we take this internal liquidity and it's looking pretty clean. Now on the 2-minute, we inverse this bullish 2-minute and make it bearish, right? And we also get, a 2-minute, we get a 2-minute CISD, but that also aligns with a 3-minute CISD. Now it isn't the 5-minute, right? So, it could be too zoomed in. Should have probably waited for this fair value gap to get ran, because this fair value gap never got ran. So then kind of the model never became valid essentially. But that's all in hindsight. So we get the 2-minute inverse to 3-minute thing. I put my stop at this high right here. We literally chop for, holy fuck, an hour, I think. Literally, yeah, 30 minutes we sit and chop and flirt with my stop loss. And eventually we put in an SMT right here. I think it was. Right, and in my mind, I was like, okay, this is probably what will send us lower after that SMT comes in. I had 5 contracts, 5 micros I was in for. I was going to take 4 off here and let the rest run because I thought we were going to go all the way down. That was my original draw. But I also was cautious of, these bullish imbalances. And another key thing is I had this as my break-even point right here where this hourly opens up. And it's kind of freaking stupid because, right, so that's my break-even point. And we literally get a cunt hair away from it. I don't understand why we would leave this hourly fair value gap. So in all, we ended up fully reversing and stopping me out, which I'm fine with, right? That's okay. I was up most is $500 at one point. And it wasn't that I was chasing greed or something like that. It was just I wanted my trade to get invalidated for me to get stopped out. I've just been stopped out too many times from, moving my stop down and then stuff. And then there was another spot, we created this 5-minute bearish fair value up too. Good displacement. Thought we would definitely see lower. We didn't end up seeing lower, but really thought we would hit this break-even point. I don't even think ES hit the break-even point. No, ES didn't either. So the thing is, I would have been been out of there if we just would have hit that hourly fair value. Yeah, we missed it by, how much? Literally 3 points, 1 tick, something like that. Now, also looking at it, this was an SMT right here, and then we get a 5-minute change in the state to the upside. But I was watching this in the moment, but I'm just way more happy with getting stopped out for my stop loss getting hit than me pulling my stop down, getting stopped out, and then the trade going in my way. I've just had it too many times. In my mind, this is a clean sell model right here. I think I take this probably 5 or 6 times out of 10. It's especially the 3-minute CIC. I know it didn't hold. Right here, I can add this. I know it didn't hold, but this is a clean trade in my opinion. We're in this big imbalance. We take internal inside the imbalance, right? We start to sell off, right? I keep my stop. I'm okay getting stopped with my stop at the where it was. And I think the way I was really looking at it is I would be totally fine with my stop loss getting hit, right? My original stop loss getting hit, I'm totally cool with that. But like I would be severely upset and super emotional if my stop loss, like my dragged down stop loss got hit. and then the trade plays out. I would be like so annoyed with myself because I'd be facing the same problem over and over again. Now that was the trade. I'm very happy overall. My goal is one trade. That's it. Like one trade, it either plays out or it doesn't, and then I'm done. And that's kind of just what I'm looking for. Like this is a penny behind? Like that's a perfect day in my opinion. Like I just want to see if the trade gets stopped out, it gets stopped out. If it doesn't, it doesn't. And if it hits TP, it hits TP. If it doesn't, it doesn't. Like it's not. I don't care. I know this system that I'm following is what will like give me the payouts and make me profitable, because I can take trades. Like you take losses, but like this trade right here, if it would have hit, it would have paid. Like I would probably would have made like around 1500ish. Like because I would have made like 800 off my first TP, and then if we're going here, we're going here. So like that extendo contract would have made me, whatever. And it looks like maybe now we're gonna go down, which could be the case. And if that's the case, it's okay. I'm out of there. But yeah, overall, I'm very, 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 very happy with this trade. I think I take it 10 times out of 10. Not 10 times out of 10, but like I take it a lot of times out of a lot because I think it's a very clean setup. Truly. If you enjoyed this video, I'd appreciate if you hit the subscribe button. Road to 2K now. Yeah, but appreciate all the support. Free Discord link in the description. Thank you guys so much. God bless. Enjoy your weekend.